My name is Glenn Shwartz. I'm the president of the Arkansas chapter of the National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Laws, Shwartz of NORML. And have been doing that for nearly 30 years, trying to work with the legislature, finished up working with another session of the legislature, to almost no effect. So my comment is that we had to amend the Constitution of Arkansas in order to get this reform for medical marijuana done. I do commend the governor and some key legislatures and the work of the committee for trying to bring this, the will of the people, into reality. But what about, I wanted to know, there's still 8,000 people a year that are being busted for marijuana crimes in Arkansas. And they will continue because we don't have any decrim and no reform was introduced in this legislature. So in regards to amending the Constitution to start this medical marijuana, it's clear to me that if this had just been done as an initiative, then it would have been overturned by the legislature already. It has to be a constitutional amendment in order to get by the, what I call just the religious legislature. The common denominator of the legislature has got to be very religious in order to get reelected over here. And that's like the Baptist religion. So when it comes to the next step, which would be decriminalization, this bill, I've toted around the legislature for nearly 30 years and hardly had it introduced but twice in 30 years, that any further reforms is going to have to also be done by the petition process and by perhaps even amending the Constitution so it cannot be overturned. So that's the task we face in Arkansas, and nobody was more pleasantly surprised that this bill passed by 53% than I am, and I commend you for carrying out the will of the people. Thanks.